GTA 6 can't come soon enough, but until it does, I suggest this innocent-looking little sandbox game.
Be advised of a possible GTA.
Okay, just hear me out. The cops are a bunch of bloodthirsty animals, and you might think this is just another stupid indie title, but you'd be wrong. You join the precinct as a rookie, and your job to treat every speeding ticket, every random stop, every parking violation like a 5-star wanted level situation. And why? Because there's a glorious leaderboard for each shift that you embark upon, and by the time you clock out, there's only one thing you want to say to your colleagues.
I'm better.
If you come across some no-good scallywags, dispatch will guide you on how to proceed. But when you see the words restraining force, there's only one response. I'll huff while you puff, and I'll ram the toilet water everywhere. But frequently, criminals have friends, which is when they meet our partner, Kelly. Once you solve the crime, arrest those perps. All you need to do is take them back to the station, but on occasion you will see your rival coppers en route, so you should give them a little friendly nudge.
Dispatch, vehicle fire at my location.
Perhaps that was a tad too friendly, but you can always blame it on the neighborhood gangs and chase them down. Sometimes they have better guns than you do, and you can find that karma is swifter than I would have liked. But while a flaming car need not stop your pursuit of justice, remember that every cloud has a silver lining, and every cop car on fire might have perps in the back seat. Just as well I had a fire extinguisher that I hadn't quite worked out how to use. It was a shame, really. For them, your partner Kelly can be a whiny little bitch at times and complains for no reason whatsoever.
Be more careful.
I get enough coaching in the comment section of my Apex videos, but this guy was frankly annoying, and in the end, his distraction caused, the end. It really does take the jam out of your donut when simply performing traffic duty. This car is clearly on the sidewalk.
Wrong call there, kid.
Okay then, if that was wrong, then this is clearly a no parking zone.
Doesn't look right to me.
You know what doesn't look right to me? You, Kelly, sitting there like someone the prosecution is excited to call. So the good news is, if you're sick of someone telling you which crimes you're apparently not allowed to commit, simply go downstairs and grab yourself a loyal canine to get back to what we do best.
I'll kill them all. Well, you sure moan less than Kelly.
Motor vehicle theft officers in pursuit, and as that little progress bar fills up, you can get backup from your fellow coppers, but bear in mind they're always going to try and steal your glory, so better to ask for a spike trap instead. Beware though, once your colleagues surprise both you and the perp, they're going to lie through their teeth.
Be advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Yeah, missed them, did they? You hit the motherfucking jackpot with those spikes. You got that suspect, me, and probably half a city block. With a sparking car grinding along the road, you would think that I'd end this chase in last place, but never underestimate the power of murderous rage. Get him, Jelly! Send that perp to the prosthetics department! Yes, you saw correctly. Friendly fire. But as the shift continues, so too does the need for creativity when your license to kill has been revoked. Because something minor like motor vehicle theft can quickly be nudged up to Look, they killed someone with their car and we're seeking the death penalty. Unfortunately, the word seek was thrown in and it was a case of bad dog. I wanted that headshot so badly, but then some other arsehole got in the way and stole my collar. Yeah, well, he may have done the handcuffing, but I would be doing the booking at the station. And by the way, someone parked their car in a naughty place, to the scrapyard. Even the game agreed with me. Finally, due process. But Jelly was on a redemption arc.
That barking usually means drugs. Anything you want to tell me?
There's no usually about it. Jelly is never wrong, and it's an easy way to climb the leaderboard. As you advance your career, you will level up and unlock a bunch of weapons, patrol types, vehicles, but there's also a skill tree that I think is completely pointless. I'm 10 hours into this game, and as you can see, we've got 20 points and spent precisely none of them. What do I care about maximum health, ammo, shouting loud that it's a waste of time? Wait, commandeer vehicles? Reinflate my tires? For a game called The Precinct, you spend almost no time here unless you want to mingle with the falsely arrested. I ain't gonna talk. Oh yeah, when I come back here at 2 a.m, trust me, you will talk. No police officer is above a good old-fashioned foot patrol where you will search the streets for crime, and sometimes that means searching the melons, but don't worry madam, you are not under arrest. But if you come across dodgy transactions where people are selling knockoff garbage, let the dog deal with it.
Do not resist.
Now, you can cuff the guy at any time, but on this particular day, Jelly did not have her breakfast, so I let her chew on him a bit while screaming at him to stop resisting. And to be fair, resisting being eaten is normally a reasonable objection, but
We don't care.
eventually I did call off the dog and issued a fine instead of taking someone who was now missing 5 fingers to the police station. Another important part of this Psychopath simulator is to engage in eating hot dogs. That is, before turning to the vendor and patting him down.
Records indicate prior criminal activity.
I knew there was something wrong with that food, but my dog, well, she'll happily eat your sausages. It is also your duty to stop people sleeping on benches, and if they don't heed your commands... Traffic Cop 101. Stand at the meter until it runs down. Someone's drowning? Not my problem. Starts raining? Good. Ding ding, here's your ticket, and here's your souvenir. Parked next to a fire hydrant? Give them a ticket and switch to full auto. It's procedure. Speeding vehicle, you must want to dance, so we'll dance. But when the music ends, so do you. That wasn't me, I just found them like that. Steal someone else's car? No problem, I'll hook you up. However, when I'm on tow truck duty, I have been known to be a bit petty. And when the city's backup budget is completely drained to the point of bankruptcy, arrest the thief and send him the bill. Shift over, I'm keeping that car. You may be thinking that this is all good and well, but what about a story? Ignore it. You know why? Because you're going to be denied your fun. Lethal force seems to apply to everyone but the crime bosses. As they scamper across rooftops, you might even get a clear shot, only to get scammed. Heck, even some of the villains are going to give up mid-fight, and if you fire a millisecond after they squeal, scammed. So why bother with the story when you can drive an unmarked police car and trick someone into speeding? This future lifer was desperate to break the law, so I helped him by simply clearing the way. The charges stack by themselves as the tow truck gets a taste of its own medicine.
Yeah, baby.
The chaos that then unfolded on this arrest could all have been avoided had we not shoved that taxi out of the way to reveal the monster within that car. So all I can say is, you're welcome. Also, you're under arrest and I can't guarantee you're going to make it to the station. No one knows more about speeding than I do, which is why I spend my time off duty in illegal street races. Only kidding, I do it on active duty, and if anyone beats me, they're going straight to jail. Ragtag's rating, 9 out of 10. Do you like my new car? Well, there's a wholesome story behind how I came to own it. Once upon a time, me and my dickhead partner went out for a drive. It was a lovely smoggy afternoon, so we decided to get some exercise while interacting with members of the community.
Battery.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell 'em run it up.